Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here on this late night video right here on Killer of Demons 669. And I can hear that, by the way. Shut that off. Asshole. Rose is always fucking up my videos. But it is what it is. So, thank you all for watching. Make sure you like this video. Hit that subscribe button down below. And subscribe to all my other channels, which are down below in the subscription box. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. Share this video all over the internet. And tap that bell. Turn on all my notifications so you never ever miss an upload. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So YouTube can set up my videos and hopefully you can watch them and be the first one to watch them and know when I go live. And all that good stuff. Boo, I can hear that. Hello? Fucking idiot. Boo, come on. Anyway, I'm not going to re-record, so. Anyway, like I said, like the video, subscribe to this channel and all my other channels, which are in the description box, and from your Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and share this video all over the internet, and tap that bell, turn on all my notifications so you never ever miss an upload. And that's that. All right, on this very late Friday night, July the 24th, 2020, or if you're watching from somewhere else, July the 25th, 2020, it is time for your late night Smackdown review for July the 24th, 2020, from the Performance Center in Orlando, Florida. And it's also a special one's birthday. Happy birthday, Rosa. It is what it is. So it's her birthday, so say happy birthday. That's what it is. Anyway, another edition of Smackdown on Fox tonight. And it was kind of a corny show, really nothing to write home about. Really was highlighted by the barroom fight between Sheamus fella and Jeff Hardy dude. And that's that. We had some women's action. We had Sasha and Bailey always on the show. Can't get enough of them. We had the large and in charge Big E in action, and we had some other things on the show as we're gearing up for our road to SummerSlam in 3 weeks from Sunday. So, see if any matches were announced or about to be announced. That too. So we'll see what happens with that, and we move on from it. So we're gonna make this short and sweet. Not gonna make this too long, and that's pretty much that because I got things to do. That's it. All right. So we start off with a preview of what's to come. Basically, the barroom fight between Jeff Hardy dude and Sheamus. So we see an introduction of Jeff at the bar, which has the most corniest name ever. You want to know what the name of the bar was? Boo? The name of the bar was Irish Shannon's. Stupid generic name. So he's basically in the bar, at the bar, doing nothing, just staring the bar down. So Sheamus comes in to start the show, similar to what we saw last week with him at his home bar. So he's in like a regular shirt and a little hat. And both of them saying they're going to beat the living bejesus out of each other. And that's that. Then we get a call from good old JBL, John Bradshaw Layfield, because he knows a thing or two about bars and barroom fights. If you've seen him with his buddy Ron Simmons of the APA, and he seems he seems hyped about the match, and gonna get down with the get down, as he said. Nice to see JBL. Not that I give two shits about JBL, but it is what it is. So we see Irish Shannon's is closed for business, and we see Sheamus's bartender, the one that got knocked silly by Jeff Hardy with that champagne bottle a couple weeks ago. He's cleaning the same glass that that glass must have shined up to. He's a shiner, if you know what I mean. Shining Sheamus's ball. And that's not a bad thing, but it's a good thing. It is what it is. So he's doing that. So we're getting ready for the barroom fight to end the show. So we'll see what happens with that. So I gave all that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's that. All right, then we go to the Performance Center, and out comes the champion and the so-called Raw champion, Bayley and Sasha, the two women power, if you want to call them that. They talk about what went down at Extreme Rules. So looking fine, because she's the boss. So Sasha wants to give the dictionary definition of greatness. And then Bayley says this is the old definition of greatness. And now they possess all the gold. They have a new definition of greatness. And it's the quality or state of being great. Okay. So we hear the crowd chant, "You suck." Bayley's like, "I don't suck. I'm the champ, bitch." Well, she didn't say that, but it is what it is. She fights back with joy. Sasha says the women's evolution, and it started with them and it ends with them. This is a new era, and she says this is a new era of Sasha Banks and Bayley. And to all go home, just do great things, but no matter how hard you'll never be as great as them. So, boo, you'll be not as great as Sasha Banks and Bayley, even if you try. That's that. And then out comes Nikki Cross with her stomach all taped up. Not because she had a C-section or anything, but her ribs are all fucked up. So she says that Sasha is nothing but a fraud. She ruined the title and stole it from Asuka. Yes, she did. And the era of Sasha Bayley is over. So Bayley wonders if she got her babies in. God. And then Alexa Bliss, who comes out as well. She tries to talk Nikki out of whatever it is she's planning. Her rib. She wants to take it out on both of them, but she wants to start with Bayley. Nikki says that she wants a shot at the title again. She wants it right now. So Bayley's like, "Hold your horses there, little Nikki-san." She brings up beating her at Extreme Rules, saying she won fair and square. Not really, but it is what it is. She says Nikki can have her championship rematch if she can beat Alexa Bliss tonight. Bayley says the winner can face her for the title next week. So Nikki then shoves Alexa, and she starts screaming, like, "You have to do this!" And Nikki marches to the ring, ready to fight. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. So we'll see what happens. We had Sasha and Bayley at ringside with Mitchell Cole, and so they lock up, and Alexa backs Nikki into the ropes, then into the corner. Nikki chokes her up for a 2 count, so the referee has to stop her, but she's got 5. And we see Sasha's glasses have little bitty tassels on them, which is nice. That's probably is by now. So Alexa works the left arm. Nikki flips out, reverses it, drops down and rolls out, working the arm again. Continues to work the wrist of Alexa. Alexa breaks the hold. Rolls up Nikki for a 1 count. And both girls get up. Nikki with a roll up for another 1 count. They lock up. Alexa gets a side headlock takedown. Then a leg scissors. Alexa escapes. Nikki with a takedown. Alexa gets the leg scissors. So some mat wrestling there. Waist lock into a side headlock by Alexa. She hits a shoulder to Nikki. Nikki runs over and then gets arm dragged again. Alexa gets arm dragged. Nikki grabs the head out of the corner, goes for a DDT. Alexa stops her, locks up for one. Alexa slaps Nikki, so Nikki hits a clothesline. Nikki then rushes with a right hand to face, then a clothesline, then a drop kick to face. Then she hits a splash in the corner, whips Alexa in the ropes, and hits another splash and a bulldog for a near fall. She lifts Alexa for a spinning neck breaker, but Alexa escapes, hits a drop kick to the face. She rushes for a dive, but Nikki pulls the apron. This falls through, hits a right, and some kicks, and Bailey and Sasha talking some smack from the announce table. And then we see Alexa and Nikki stand them down. Then they punch both of them in the mouth as we go to break. So, that's going to continue. So we come back, and Alexa has Nikki on the apron. Nikki grabs some drops down. Alexa kicks from in the ring to the outside. And then Nikki's near the table. She rolls back in the ring. Alexa into a submission hold. And then she stands on and kicks on the ribs. Ow. Drops some knees, goes for a moonsault, but Nikki rolls out of the ring. Alexa falls. She gets a knee from Nikki. Alexa sends Nikki into the barricade, then hits a splash. And then Alexa enters the ring looking for the count out, but Nikki rolls in at 6. Alexa hits a move. Camera forgot to show, and they go right to Sasha and Bailey because we need to see more Sasha and Bailey. It is what it is. Alexa hits a parries for Neil. Goes back to work on the ribs. Corners Nikki, works on the right arm from above. She steps on the ribs of Nikki, then kicks her in the back. Knocks her up again. She draws an elbow in the ribs. Really working on those ribs. But Nikki comes back, arm drags her away, and hits a jawbreaker. Then a throat thrust. Shows the midsection, right hands from Nikki. She hits Alexa in the corner some rights and sends her into the turnbuckle a few times, face first. Nikki goes to the second rope, knocks her head, goes for a tornado DDT, but Alexa tosses her off. Then Alexa hits a kick to the chin, hops over and hits a destroyer and gets a near fall out of that. I'm surprised Alexa hit a Canadian destroyer of all moves, but it is what it is. Alexa goes to the top rope. Nikki's up. She hits a right hand. Knocks the head for a superplex, but Alexa attacks the ribs. He drives an elbow to the back. Hops over Nikki. Lands on her feet. Misses a clothesline. Nikki drops Alexa using her own arm and comes for a near fall. Nikki with goes for 5. She floats over. Drops Alexa with an inverted DDT for a near fall. Then she goes to the top rope looking for that cross body of hers, but Alexa rolls towards the corner. Nikki lands hard on the mat. Alexa runs towards like fucking shattered. But Nikki was playing possum, and Alexa walks into a surprise 1922 schoolgirl for the 1-2-3. So Nikki Cross gets the win. She will face Bailey once again for the Smackdown Women's title and lose. We'll see what happens with that. So next week, Nikki Cross, Bailey 2 on the program. We'll see what happens with that. So I gave the match 2.25 out of 5 stars. And I think those ribs are going to come into play next week. And I think Bailey's going to retain, obviously, because, I think they might go with Bailey, Sasha, or I don't know what they're going to do with the SmackDown Women's title at SummerSlam. We'll see. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. All right, and then we stay with Nikki backstage. She's happy to have one more chance. In comes Alexa, who says that she got one over on her and hands her some water. Alexa says that Nikki remembers when she said she didn't get the same opportunities as her, but tonight she earned it. She congratulates her. Nikki thanks her. Alexa says now it's time to focus on beating Bailey and becoming the champion. And she's like, "You can do it!" So we'll see if Nikki can do it next week on the And now that's much it. And that's it. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Excuse me. Too much beer tonight. Had a good lunch, and that's all I gotta say. House, we had a little bit of technical difficulties to start, and then we got a recap of the swamp fight, complete with the appearance of Sister Alexa to confuse Braun Strowman, making him have some deep thoughts, if you know what I mean. So we see how Bray Wyatt beat Braun Strowman, basically doing a rendition of Friday the 13th Part 1, when Jason came out of the water and took that poor little girl down with him. Kill him, Jason. Kill them all. I gotta watch that. I think I'm gonna probably this weekend I'm gonna have a nice Friday the 13th marathon on Netflix. We'll see what happens with that. So we go to the fun house where Bray has his head wrap lantern on the table, not the one that he blows into, not the old school one, the new school one, no, the one that the Fiend comes out with. He says a family reunion warms his soul. Braun came back home. He knows we are worried that Braun is trapped in the swamp, but it's okay. It's 100% certified organic. Okay. Then we see the lantern again. Wyatt tells him that his job is done for now. And then the lantern starts whispering stuff. I couldn't hear it. Bray says he can't let him out again. Bray says he's had his chance and says that it's his turn now and he's unleashed. And that's it. So what the hell did that mean? I was confused. I guess now that the Fiend is unleashed and we're going to see the Fiend come back. Or maybe Braun Strowman as his black sheep gimmick. I don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen with Braun Strowman. He's still the Universal Champion. I assume he's going to defend the belt against the Fiend at SummerSlam and lose. Because the Fiend's going to get it back and hold it for hopefully longer than he held it before when he won the belt and lost to the Goldberg. Stupid decision. We should have lost to Roman. They might still do that if Roman ever comes back. And that's that. So that was fun. The Firefly fun hat. It looked like the Fiend is unleashed. But we'll see what happens with that. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. You see the running theme here. Not really that great segments and matches. And that's pretty much it. All right, then we're taken back to last week where Matt Riddle took on AJ Styles for the Intercontinental title and lost. Sucks. Then was attacked by Baron Snorman Corbin. So Riddle comes out, high as a kite, almost as high as Rob Van Dam. But we get to match number 2. This match lasted 2 minutes. 2. I'm surprised this match lasted 2 minutes. I thought it was going to go a little longer. But it was Matt Riddle taking on the premier athlete, Tony Nese. Nice way to kill his momentum. So, the match wasn't anything to write home about. Poor Tony Nese getting destroyed in this match. But he got some offense in. It's also with Riddle with a waistlock takedown and a gut wrench suplex, and then another one. Hits the Broton, and then gets a cover for a near fall. Hits another Broton for a near fall. Nese comes back with an uppercut, bounces Riddle off the top rope, then hits a moonsault off the middle rope for a near fall. Then he locks in a leg scissors around the waist of Riddle. Riddle breaks the hold. Nese hops on the back with a 1925 sleeper. Riddle locks the waist in a power driver position, but Nese out of it, trying for the Bro Derek. Riddle kicks him in the corner, hits a back elbow, then a running forearm. Then he tosses Nese out of the corner. Riddle hits the ropes, hits a penalty kick to Nese, and it was good. Riddle then locks the waist, and it hits the Bro Derek. 1, 2, 3. Matt Riddle gets the win. Match I gave 2 out of 5 stars. Gets the it looked like a squash match for Matt Riddle. Poor Tony Nese. Ever since Tony Nese won the Cruiserweight title, then he lost it. Back down the shitter he went. Sad. For a guy that was a great wrestler in Evolve and in FBW. Sad. It's fucking sad. Afterwards, Riddle says he's kind of new here, and he doesn't know how this works, but he's going to give it a try. So he calls out Baron Corbin and says, "Let's go, bro." So Corbin comes out, says he's right. He doesn't get to come out here and call someone out. He must put in a formal request, but he would tell you now that his request will be rejected. He says Riddle's not ready. He doesn't belong in his kingdom. He's just a frat boy with no shoes, and he doesn't belong in a professional atmosphere like Smackdown. Okay. I think he's pretty well qualified to be on SmackDown. Just saying. Corbin's putting out a king's ransom to anyone that can prove to the world that Riddle doesn't belong in the kingdom. So Riddle says, "Bro, you got it all wrong, bro." And he calls Corbin's kingdom weird and made up. And he says Corbin is the next special guest star on Bro Show. So then Tony Nese tries to attack from behind, but Riddle sees it, kicks him in the side of the face. And Michael Cole was saying that Tony Nese was trying to cash in on the king's ransom, which we don't know how much it is. Maybe you get a pocket full of jewels or a little bitty bit of money, like $10,000. So we'll see what happens with this situation over the next couple weeks. Just a stupid storyline. I thought, I got 2 weeks to fucking SummerSlam. Why can't you get you? I thought it was gonna be AJ Riddle 3 for the Intercontinental title and a rematch from SmackDown, and I thought Riddle was gonna win the belt. Obviously, they're not going with that because they got this stupid storyline, and Riddle's gonna beat the shit out of Corbin. Fuck Baron Corbin, man. That's why he got rejected by Maria Brinkoff in this moment. Because Maria knows better. That's all I got to say about that. And we move on. So we'll see what happens next week on the program with the King's Ransom on Matt Riddle's head. And we'll see what happens with that. And we go backstage with Miz and Morrison. Hey, hey, ho, ho. And they're on the computer, looking up some hashtags, I guess. And that's that. Whoop-de-damn-do. Guess they're getting ready for Miz TV with their special guest, whoever that is. So we get that. So I give that 2 out of 5 stars. And then we get JBL again, saying that winning a bar fight is not about talent. Okay. Man, this SmackDown kind of sucked tonight. You know what I mean? It is what it is. That's that. All right, we go to commercial. We come back. We're in the ring with Miz TV. Miz and Morrison are in the ring. They make fun of Seth Rollins puking. Wonder if he's depressed. You think? He pulled the guy's eye out. Fucking idiots. Then they move on to the guest. A woman who has been has had a lot of things said about her lately. You know, with the hashtag Naomi deserves better, and then Booker basically telling her to shut the fuck up. Damn, Booker. And so Naomi comes out, feeling the glow, and Miz and Morrison are dancing to her crappy music. So Miz welcomes her and says last week she suffered a heartbreaking loss to Lacey Evans, and yet despite the loss, it was her who trended worldwide when Naomi deserves better. So Naomi said it's crazy that the fans support her. It's not always easy for her to come out, but she does for the people, because I do it for the people, children. And she says that fan motivation, this was not the first time she went viral. I don't want to know the first time. She also did this at the Royal Rumble, but she didn't win the match either. Says he doesn't understand how she trends for losing, and shouldn't people be talking about Lacey Evans? And he wants to know how losing makes her feel. Naomi says that Miz and Morrison are making her sick. She's gonna puke. So Naomi snaps, and we get. It was just weird. Seth Rollins started puking. I don't know. Okay, whatever. Naomi says it's not about trending. What she needs to be asking is why people are supporting her and why are we mad about Lacey attacking her? That's the topic. Miz says he didn't have those questions, so Naomi wonders why he feels they can pass judgment. She's been here for every time. That's why fans care and support her. Then she gets up and is like, do you need an explanation? So Miz says, well, we got a surprise for you. And out comes the lovely, the vivacious, the sassy Southern Belle, Lacey Evans, comes out looking hot. And Lacey wonders if they've ever had their ass kicked so bad that it became a pity viral. I guess talking about Miz and Morrison. She's been here for over 10 years. It doesn't have much to show for it. Naomi. Naomi's had enough, so she starts attacking her. We get a big cat fight! And that ends the segment. So we're going to see more of Naomi and Lacey Evans, probably going all the way up to SummerSlam that we don't really need to see a match for. We should be on the kickoff show. But I don't give two shits. I said I don't give two shits. And that's all I got to say about that. And we move on. And that's it. All right, we got a person in the chat. No Stop says Seth is the greatest Messiah. No, sir. No, sir. You are wrong. The greatest Messiah of all time is Mark Messier of the Rangers. That's all I got to say about that. Sorry, Seth. You're not a Messiah. You're a great wrestler, but you are no Messiah. That's all I got to say about that. And he's saying the stream is a little bit laggy. I apologize for that. You know, my fucking desktop. You know, I think I'm gonna probably have to go back to my my laptop. But I apologize for the lag. You know, that's all I gotta say about that. So, but thank you for joining the chat. That's all I gotta say about that. Because I give back to my fans, unlike some people. You know who he is. But I digress. Because of my buddy Joe Cronin. He's the man. And because to everybody else watching and listening, well, watching, not listening, but you're watching. Thanks to everybody for watching on this late Friday night. Start to your weekend, the last weekend of July. Start getting hot here in the Northeast again. Right before the end of July, the start of August, the dog days of August are almost upon us, ladies and gentlemen, and the eventual end of summer is close at hand. And Labor Day is coming up just about a month away. So, get that. All right, so like I said, we'll see what happens with Lacey Evans and Naomi over the next week or so. And like I said, probably have a match at SummerSlam, but we'll see. All right, there we go, backstage with the New Day of Big E and Kofi Kingston. And Big E asks Kofi how he's doing. Well, unfortunately for you Kofi Kingston fans, Kofi says he's going to be out about 6 weeks. I don't even know what injury he has. I think it's a leg injury or some type of injury. So Big E promises that they're going to get the Smackdown tag belts back for the 9th time. Kofi says he appreciates it, but the universe is trying to speak to them. Then we see Xavier. We talks about Xavier Woods being out. He's still out for been over a year now with that leg injury. He says Xavier's out, Kofi's out, and right now it's his time. So Big E hears Kofi, but Kofi cuts him off. And this is about Big E showing the world what he can do. Kofi says they want this for him. He's earned it. He deserves it and has their blessing. So Kofi asks for a hug, and they hug it out because they're Daniel Bryan and Kane. No, I'm just kidding. So they hug it out gently because I think Kofi's got rib injuries or some type of injury, and that's that. So they're gonna give Biggie a little push for the next couple weeks. A little bit too late in my eyes, but so we're gonna get a nice little push. Maybe get a Intercontinental title shot, maybe a Universal title shot. But since Kofi's gonna be out, the tag team division is gonna be extinct. What didn't wait? Didn't oh yeah, Biggie and Kofi had the belts. I guess they relinquished them because they can't defend. Kofi can't defend it, and well, Biggie can't do it by himself. So I guess they relinquished the belt. So they're now former tag team champions. So we'll see what happens with that. So I guess we're gonna get a tournament to crown new SmackDown tag team champions, and the only teams you got is Miz and Morrison and the Lucha House Party. Whoop-de-damn fucking do. And that's all I gotta say about that. And we're gonna move on from there. And that's it. All right, so we'll see what happens with that. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. All right. After that, we see AJ Styles with his shiny belt because it's shiny belt. So we see AJ with the Intercontinental title. We'll see what happens with AJ. Get that. All right, then we get to match number 3, tag team action. The Lucha House Party, Lince Dorado and Gran Metalik taking on the team of Drew Gulak and Shorty G, Chad Gable. So they made them a makeshift tag team. This was an okay match. Nothing great. It's also with Gulak rolling out Metalik, but it's broken up, and he and Lince double team and drop one another onto Gulak until they back into each other and look to fight. Lince clips the legs, then does some dives and runs into Gulak until Gulak pulls Lince to the outside, body slams him in front of the announce table. Ow. Next time, hit Michael Cole. Please. Launches out with a head scissors and sends Gulak to the outside. Back in the ring, Gable goes for a German. Metalik glances on his feet. Then Gable hits an arm drag. Then they go into the ropes. Springboard, Gable sidesteps. Metalik gets a kick. Runs the ropes, drop kick from the second rope for a near fall. And then Drew Gulak's in to stop the pin. Lince Dorado hits a drop kick, works the arm, but Gulak reverses, hops over, then flips away. Kick Gulak out the corner. He runs, hits the ropes, hits a Hurricanrana, and Gulak flies to the outside. Lince runs, ducks a clothesline, hits a suicide dive to Gulak on the outside. Then Gran Metalik kicks Chad Gable, then springboards, and Gable hits a drop kick. Goes to the top rope, hits a moonsault on all 3 men on the outside as we go to break. So that was pretty exciting. Nothing great. Come back, Gable sends Metalik into a right hand lock, and a back suplex, and a cover from Gable for a near fall. And they go back and forth with some pins. Dorado gets sent to the outside. Gulak works works the head, but Gable gets a backslide, which is reversed. First again, but looks on Metalik for a near fall. Gable has Metalik on the ropes. Gulak's in the shove Gable to hit some stomps. Gable Metalik, then they double team him. Metalik hits an elbow off the ropes, and then gets the hot tag to Lince Dorado. He clotheslines everybody. Gable to the outside. Chop the Gulak in the corner. Gulak misses a clothesline. Dorado with a kick. Then a moonsault off the ropes for a near fall. And then Lince Dorado gets put up on the top rope. Dives with a frog splash, crossbody, and a near fall for a near fall. We see AJ, I guess, at ringside for some odd reason. Lince whips. Gulak bounces off with a diamond cutter and a cover near fall as Metalik stops the pin. Lindsay gets upset. They start arguing. Ooh, that's not good. Gable shows Metalik into Lindsay. He hits a suplex to ground Metalik and then one to Lindsay. Gable with a cannonball in the corner to both Lindsay and Metalik. Then it exploded. Was this a... Oh, this was a... I thought it was a tag match. This is a fatal four-way match. That's why AJ was out there, because looking for another contender. So Gable has exploded a Gulak. Fishman's buster into a pin on Ground Metalik for a near fall. Gable grabs Gulak, locks him up from behind. Gulak breaks the hold, turns into it, hits a slam into the Gulak. Gable's trying to stand up, use the ropes to walk out of the hold, and clips the legs and gets the ankle lock. Gulak reaches the ropes, and he's about to tap, and it's close to the bottom rope, but Gable dragged him. Gulak locks the legs up. Dorado flies off the top with a splash for a near fall, and then he hits a moonsault, then another one, and goes to the top, hits a third one, goes for a third one, but Gulak is up and crotches him on the top rope. Then he locks him up from behind. Gable stands under Gulak and dumps him to the eye. Gable goes to the top rope and hits a big German suplex. Holy crap. But the Grand Metalik with an elbow drop to Gable for the 1-2-3. So Grand Metalik gets the win. And looks like he might be the next contender for AJ Styles Intercontinental title. But we get that. The match was all right. I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. And, yeah, like I said, it looks like he's going to be facing AJ Styles for the Intercontinental title. Not that I care, because AJ's going to beat the shit out of him. And then probably lose to Matt Riddle. But we'll see what happens. So, yeah, just a throwaway match coming up for AJ. And like I said, AJ's going to beat Grand Metalik. I mean, it's going to be a pretty hard-hitting match, but like I said, I think AJ's going to win probably next week, but we'll see what happens with that. And we move on from there. All right, then we get to a video package of two people we haven't seen in weeks, Mandy Rose and Otis, the guy that still has the Money in the Bank briefcase. We seem to forgot that. And then we're told that next week the love story continues. Woo! So we see that. So whoop-de-damn freaking do. And that's that. All right, there we go backstage with the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. I thought it was a New Day. I apologize. It was Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro. Shin says he's not sure what was more satisfying, putting Kofi through the first table or the second table. He splat. And Cesaro says the only regret was not being able to put Big E through a table. He's sure there will be a chance to put Big E through a table. And speaking of Kofi, they don't believe a word that he said. It's not Big E's time. It's their time. And all we needed was Triple H to come out. It's our time! It's our time! Get that theme going. So we'll see what happens with that. So, nice little promo from Shinsuke and Cesaro. So I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it for that. All right, then we go to the bar because we need a drink. I need a drink. Woman, get me a drink. So we see Sheamus walking in with a weird-looking hat, a wife beater, and some suspenders. Look like a hobo from Ireland. Not typical barroom fighting attire. It is what it is. So he asks the bartender for a shot. So he gets his shot. So then, Jeff Hardy, dude! He comes in, he says, I'm here! Sheamus is glad that he can make it. Jeff sits next to him because obviously they're, I guess you can do that. So Jeff asks for a cup. And then we see the referee come in and like, you guys are ready to fight? So Jeff pours himself a beer. And he wants to make sure Sheamus knows something. He talks about Matt Hardy, his brother, having to delete his WWE career, and tonight he's going to redeem his. He hopes Sheamus is ready for anything. So Sheamus tells him that he's never going to change. He's weak, pathetic, fool, and nobody cares. So Jeff laughs it off, wonders if Sheamus is still the bar. Are you still the bar? Sheamus says yes, and he still raises and is the bar. It's like, okay, that's cool. He's connected everything. He's the window, the light, the TV. He's the bar man. Sheamus is like, what? And then that's that. So we get that. So I give that 2.25 out of 5 stars. So we get to the bar fight. And it wasn't much of a fight, but still pretty decent. Not bad. So with Sheamus saying Jeff is just a junkie, moves his hat, looking ready to fight because he's such an Irishman. Because Irishmen love to fight. Not that I'm Irish, but I don't give two shits. I'm full Italian. Jeff splashes Sheamus in the face with the beer, then kicks some stools, sends Sheamus into the bar top, then attacks him in the head, slams him into the bar top a few times. Sheamus moves a stool, kicks Jeff, then sidewalk slams Jeff onto the bar top. Ow. Slides Jeff across the bar into a bunch of bottles and pitchers. He removes the shirt, chokes Jeff up, and hits him in the chest with those clubbing blows. And Jeff drops to the floor like a sack of potatoes. So Sheamus then asks the bartender for the good stuff, top shelf good stuff. And then Jeff flies over the bar, hits some right hands, goes to a nearby basketball game, tossing balls at Sheamus. Then fights him into the hallway, leading to the bathroom. It looked like the bathroom. Sends Sheamus into the wall, then drops an axe handle on his back. He grabs a keg, but Sheamus kicks him and grabs the keg, then smacks Jeff across the back with it. Ow. He presses the keg into the chest of Hardy, sends him into the wall a few times. Then he puts Jeff between the door and the wall, kicks the door a few times, then drags him into the bathroom. He sends Jeff into the urinal, then flushes it while pressing his head into the toilet, saying that, I'm cleansing you of your demons, Jeff. Okay. Sheamus makes Jeff look at himself in the mirror, saying this is who he is. He's a junkie. Jeff wakes up and hits an elbow, then tosses Sheamus into the toilet that obviously was not clean. Somebody must have did a number 2. Jeff crawls through the hallway, coughing a little bit because the stench must have killed him. He makes it back towards the bar. Sheamus stands and screams that he can't run and hide or wish it all away. Jeff is in the supply room with a ladder, and he hits Sheamus in the gut with it a few times and tosses it right into Sheamus' face. He stands the ladder up and then runs across the table trying for a crossbody, but Sheamus caught him, drives him into the brick wall nearby. Ow. Sheamus then drops the table and grabs a guitar, goes to swing at it, misses, sending the guitar into the wall. That was a perfectly good guitar. Probably Elias's guitar. That's not gonna sit well with Elias. He's still out of action. We don't know when he's coming back. So Sheamus tries to kill. Jeff comes in to beat him down hard and grabs his head and whips him, which is reversed. Jeff is tossed into a drum kit. As we go to break, we come back. Sheamus is sending Jeff into the bar top again. Jeff kicks, hits a twist of fate, grabs the ladder, pulls Sheamus over towards the ladder, stomps him in the stomach. The bartender tries to get involved. Jeff powerbombs his ass onto a table for his trouble. Sheamus then attacks from behind, grabs his hat, puts it on the face of Jeff as he goes back behind the bar. So Sheamus pours himself a nice bottle of Guinness. JD must be proud of that. And he's like, cheers to you, Jeff. Jeff is laid out on the floor with the hat over his face. So Sheamus chugs the beer like a champ. Goes to remove the hat, has his face paint on and white eyes, looking really. I thought they were gonna take the hat off and he was gonna turn into Willow, but he didn't. So he comes out with the black and white face paint and the white eyes. Clocks Sheamus over the head with a bottle, starts kicking away at him. Heads up to the top of the ladder, hits the win, and defeats his demon. Well, one of his demons. The bar and Sheamus. I thought that Sheamus was going to win this because it looked like Jeff Hardy was going to go probably into something else or go bye-bye. But they gave Jeff the win to get his redemption. Now we'll see what happens with Jeff Hardy over the next coming weeks. And that's pretty much it for that. So I gave the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. It wasn't a bad ballroom bar. I've seen way better, especially from the APA and the bar itself, Sheamus and Cesaro. But this wasn't anything to write home about, but still pretty decent for what it was. So like I said, 2.5 out of 5 stars for that. And that ends Smackdown for this week. So not a bad Smackdown, kind of like a run-of-the-mill show. So I gave it 6 out of 10 stars. Like I said, nothing to write home about. Just a ho-hum show. Not really anything leading to SummerSlam. We'll probably get that next week, as we're going to be 2 weeks away from SummerSlam. So that's a nice build. 2 weeks away from your third best pay-per-view of the year, and you're hyping it up 2 weeks going into it. That's why WWE should not have pay-per-views 4 weeks apart, because you need to build the pay-per-view. You need to build the storylines for that pay-per-view, and if you have a rematch, you start building for that one right after that. But WWE is stupid, and they don't do that. That's why they suck right now. That's why NXT got 615,000 views, because the show stunk. But we'll see what happens next week, and that's that. So that ends SmackDown. Like I said, 6 out of 10 stars for the show. Excuse me. Let me know what you guys thought of the show in a comment down below, or a video reply if you wish. And if you have any questions regarding the show, put it down below in the comment section of the video, or come on my next stream, which will probably be sometime maybe this weekend. I might do another stream. I don't know. I might take the weekend off just to recharge and chill, because I really got nothing to do this weekend. I'm still under quarantine, but it is what it is, and that's all I got to say about that. So I got a few more days left of my extended vacation, and then back to work we go, getting the money you wish you had, and that's that. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Make sure to hit that like button down below. Smash that subscribe button on this channel and all my other channels as well down below in the description box. And if you're on social media, hit me up on Facebook. Just type in Peter Goma, you'll find me somewhere. And send me a friend request. Maybe I'll friend you. Maybe not. We'll see. And follow me on Twitter. Twitter link down below in the description box. So friend me on Twitter, leave me a DM, or hit me up with a tweet, and follow me on Twitter. I don't usually go on Twitter that much, but follow me anyway. And don't forget to hit that bell to turn on all my notifications, so you never miss an upload, and you can be the first one to come to my next stream, whenever that may be. So subscribe to all my channels, hit the bell on each one of those channels, so you don't miss a beat. And you can know when I go live, and come in the chat with me, open forum, and talk about anything in the world, politics, sports. The Mets won today. Yes! And that's all I got to say about that. So, ha to you. But the Yankees play tomorrow, so we'll see what happens with that. Triple header on Fox tomorrow. That's going to be some good stuff. And I heard they're gonna have virtual fans. I don't know where it's gonna be. I don't know if it's in Washington tomorrow, or it's gonna be in Arizona. I think it's in Arizona, because I think there's a triple header tomorrow. I don't know what time it starts. I don't know if the first game is the Yankee game, or the Yankee game's at night. I know the Met game, I think, is at night, or sometime in the afternoon. So we got that. I think Stephen Matz is on the mound tomorrow. And if the Mets can get some fucking hits tomorrow, because they had to get a big hit from Suspense for Mets people, hit a moonshot, and they won 1-0. So technically, right now they're in first place. Yay! Magic number is 59. So we got 59 more games to go, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be exciting. Not really, but we got hockey beginning next week, basketball starting next week. And right after that, football begins on September the 9th, I believe. So got that. The Niners are coming back for the revenge tour. Because it's revenge. This season is all about revenge for the Niners. It's gonna be hopefully there'll be a season. Depends what's gonna happen with this fucking virus between now and September, going into October and into the fall, and getting close to the winter. It might grow, mutate. Hopefully it disintegrates. That's what I think. But we shall see what happens. And hopefully all you people get your flu shot coming up. Because that's, I think, around August, September, people will be thinking about getting their flu shot. Especially where I work. So, be getting my flu shot soon. That's that. So, we move on from there. All right, everybody, I will shut up now. Because Rosa told me to. And that's it. So 6 out of 10 stars for Smackdown. Was there anything to write home about? And we'll see what happens next week in the world of the WWE. On Monday Night Raw, we got Asuka and Sasha for the Raw Women's title. And if Sasha gets counted out, loses by pinfall, submission, count out, or if Bayley gets involved, she loses, and Asuka will retain the title. So we'll see what happens with that. I think that might be the main event of the show. And then we got other stuff going on, maybe with Seth Rollins. We'll see what happens where he goes. Maybe get an update on Aleister Black with his arm. We'll see what happens with the Street Profits and Andrade and Angel Garza. See where that's going to go. Maybe a tag title match coming up. Maybe at SummerSlam or maybe on Raw. We'll see what happens with Randy Orton and his monotonous voice as well. We'll see where he goes. And we'll see what happens with Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler ahead of their match. Then I don't know if it's going to be on Raw or it's going to be at SummerSlam, where Drew McIntyre picks the stipulation, which we won't know until bell time. So we'll see what happens with that. And much more to come on Monday Night Raw this Monday night on the program. Then we got NXT and AEW. Should be some good shows. On AEW, we got a 10-man tag with the Inner Circle taking on the Best Friends and Jurassic Express. That should be pretty exciting and brutal. We got Cody defending the TNT Championship against Warhorse, another indie star. Pretty good indie star. If you haven't seen him, go look him up. So he's going to defend the belt against Warhorse. Should be a pretty good match. And we'll see what happens with the ever-growing Kenny Omega saga. And we'll see what happens with Kenny. You know, he's kind of turning towards the cleaner. And see what happens with the Revival and the Bucks and Hangman Adam Page. We'll see where all that saga goes. We'll see what happens with Hikaru Shida and who her next challenger might be. So a lot of good stuff. NXT, we got a triple threat match. Dexter Lumis, Timothy Thatcher, and Finn Balor to see who becomes entrant number 2 into that North American title match at TakeOver 30 on August the 22nd. So see what happens with that. And we'll see what else happens on NXT. We'll see what happens with Io and Dakota Kai. We'll see what that leads to. And some other good stuff on NXT. And then next Friday night, we got SmackDown to end the month of July. So that's it. So that's pretty much it. So thank you all for watching. We got to end the show. We got my good buddy Javier Alejandro Pansecaza. He says hello. Thank you for coming in a little bit late there, Javier. I hope I'm saying that right. Am I saying his name right? Javier. I hope I'm saying it right. If I'm saying it wrong, you can kick my ass. You can't. It is what it is. He says hello. What's up, Javier, and all the people in Mexico and around the world as well. He says this SmackDown was boring. Yeah, really was boring. I only caught the highlights. To be honest with you, I didn't even watch SmackDown. I caught the highlights because I was fucking tired from today. I had a long day. It was the missus' birthday. I had to take her out to a nice meal and everything. I had to be a nice boyfriend. So had to do that. But this weekend I have off. Another weekend I have off. Probably my last weekend of freedom before I go back to work next weekend. Get the money you wish you had. But yeah, SmackDown was kind of boring. Nothing to write home about. The ballroom fight wasn't even that good. Then you had Lacey Evans and Naomi go at it again. I don't care. You're gonna have Nikki Cross Bailey 2 next week for the SmackDown Women's title. Not that I really care, because I think Bailey's gonna retain again, continue her long, almost 1 year reign as champion. We get that. We'll see what happens with Baron Corbin and Matt Riddle, and Baron Corbin's King's Ransom on Matt Riddle's head. We'll see what happens with that. And we'll see what happens with Big E. And that's all I got to say about that. And we will move on from there. And that's that. Fortunately, baseball and soccer started in Mexico. The only good thing, Sheamus versus Jeff Hardy. Yeah, that was, like I said, it was an okay barroom fight. I've seen way better with the APA, Ron Simmons and JBL. It was nice to see JBL. Not really good to see JBL, but it was, interesting to see him on the show talking about the barroom fight. But it's good that baseball and soccer are back in Mexico. Baseball's back here in the Northeast. I didn't watch most of it. I was listening to the Met game today, and they won 1-0 on a home run by Cespedes for Mets people. DeGrom pitched 5 good innings, got another no decision, as he always does. Every time DeGrom pitches, no run support for this guy. He has to be the unluckiest pitcher in the world, and he still gets the Cy Young Award with no run support. I mean, come on, guys. Give the man some run support. With the bullpen did their job. Wilson did his job. Lugo did a pretty good job. And then Diaz came in with the 9th. He got a runner on, and we were all about to eat our Metamucil. But he got out of it, got the save. And the Mets are 1-0 on the young season. And we got 59 more to go. So we'll see what happens tomorrow at Citi Field. We got the Yankees and the Nationals tomorrow. We'll see what happens with that. And I think we have another game on Fox tomorrow. I think it's the Diamondbacks game, where there's going to be virtual fans there. That should be exciting. And we have to hear Joe Buck tomorrow. Somebody shoot me. I don't want to hear his fucking monotonous voice. So we got that. And then next weekend, hockey. Hockey returns, the beginning of the playoffs. The weird-looking playoffs that it is. The 32-team playoffs, which is interesting. We'll see what happens with that. Got the Rangers Hurricanes game 1 next Saturday morning, at 11:30 a.m. Should be exciting. I think hope that game's on NBC, but we'll see. Then we got basketball coming back for a couple games, and then the playoffs right after that. So we'll see what happens with that. What goes on with the playoffs in the East and the West, and then right after that we got football in September. So sports are coming back to America and to Canada and to Mexico and all around the world. So that's pretty damn fucking good, because we need some normalcy here in America. But still, we got these places still getting hit hard by the fucking virus. It's going to be a long year, ladies and gentlemen. We've got, I guess, just a little over 5 months away and then we'll be in 2021. Then we hope to have things back to normal, fully back to normal. We can get people going into the stands, into arenas and bars and restaurants and everything else. And we hope to have a better year than this year, because this year has just fucking sucked. Well, we still got 5 months away. We'll see what happens with that. And that's that. All right, baseball and MLB. Yep, baseball's back, like I said. Don't worry for my name. Okay, I said it right. So I'll do a Barry Horowitz for myself. And I'll pat myself on the back, and that's that. Look at that. I hope this Monday Asuka is champion again. I hope so too. I think she will win a belt back. Because I really don't want to see Sasha with a belt. And if you noticed on Raw, Shayna Baszler was looking on. And really looking at that Kyrie Bailey match, really invested in that match. So I think they're going to start planting the seeds of Shayna Baszler taking out Kyrie, injuring her to the point where she never returns. A career-ending injury, probably break her arm. So she'll be out for a long time. Go back to Japan to be a wife to her husband in Japan. And well, you know, she's my second wife, but shh, is what it is. So like I hope it's gonna be a hard-hitting match. Bailey will probably get involved. Kyrie will probably be there because she really doesn't have a contract. But I think WWE gonna keep her around just without a contract. Which sucks. But we'll see what happens. But I think Asuka will retain and then face Shayna Baszler at SummerSlam for the Raw Women's Championship, and Shayna Baszler will beat Asuka and go on her nice little run with the belt. It'll probably last about a year, but we'll see. And that's that. Sasha Banks is champion. I assure you the ratings will drop below what it already is. Probably. But Sasha Banks, the hottest thing going right now. So, I mean, it couldn't get any worse. I mean, they had the second worst Raw this past Monday night. I can only imagine what this Monday night's going to be. This coming Monday night's going to be probably be worse. Raw and SmackDown fucking suck. NXT's, you know, hasn't been that great either. Just WWE's just had a really bad year. Bad couple of years, I should say. AEW's just knocking them out. I mean, especially this past week, 830-something thousand views for AEW this week. Whew, boy. I can only imagine what next week's going to be. And the Bucks segment, the Young Bucks pulled over a million views for their match with the Butcher and the Blade. At one point, the demographic was over 500,000. That's pretty damn good. And the match was pretty good, too. So AEW doing some great things. Impact got its largest audience ever, especially on Twitch. At one point, I believe they had 8,000 people watching on Twitch. That's pretty damn good. So Impact's doing great. AEW's kicking WWE's ass. Vince doesn't give two shits. That's that. AEW and Impact are kicking WWE's ass right now, and New Japan as well. Just imagine when Ring of Honor comes back. How that's going to be with the introduction of the Pure title, and see what else happens. I don't know when it's going to come back. You know, they really should be doing live tapings, but you can't really go anywhere. Can't really tape it anywhere right now. Can't tape it from Baltimore because Baltimore is fucked up. But you think Ring of Honor is gonna go to Florida? I don't think so. So I'm gonna be waiting a long time for Ring of Honor to come back. Probably won't be till next year. Same for CCW. So probably won't get Cage of Death this year, which fucking sucks. But no, we got 5 months away, so who knows? I mean, if you don't get Cage of Death this year, I'm gonna be really upset. You know, the two events from CCW that I really get ready for are Tournament of Death and Cage of Death. I look forward to those. Now we didn't get Tournament of Death, and we're probably not going to get Cage of Death this year. Fuck, it sucks. And just like Jair said in his comment, hashtag fuck this virus. That's why I have it on my thing right over here. Fuck this virus, and I'm gonna keep it there until this fucking virus ends. And if you don't like me having that little moniker over there, well, fuck you. That's all I can say about that. So thank you all for watching. Thank you to Jair and whoever else came in the chat. There was a person named No Stop. So tell me my stream was a little bit laggy. I apologize for the lag in the stream. And if you see the video when it goes up and it's still lagging, I apologize. I can't do anything about it. I tried my best, but this computer fucking sucks. It is what it is. So that's it. Thank you all for watching. Once again, 6 out of 10 stars for Smackdown. And that's pretty much it. So thank you all for watching. Have a great weekend, everybody. I might be back this weekend with a rant or just a regular video. I'll see what happens. I might just take the weekend off just to chill. Because, I gotta get some rest and relaxation. And that's it. So thank you all for watching. Thank you everybody for coming in the chat and watching. And if you're not down with that, well, I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. And that's it. So thank you all for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore, signing off. Peace, bitches.